everyone, and welcome to a new Let's Play. Today we're playing What Remains of Edith Finch. I did have a few people recommend this game to me. I think it's just gonna be like a one video kind of game, so let's get into it. This is interesting. Do I click anything? Oh, I'm already in it! Oh, I'm on a boat. Oh, okay, it yoinks me down.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Oh. Oh! Hold on. No, the music, it's a little loud for me, the Finches. We're gonna start with we're gonna see all the family members, maybe? We're playing on the PS5 or 4 version. It looks gorgeous already.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
What the hell is that? What in the, what is it? Unfortunate events is that in the distance? What?
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Bills?
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Yo, what the hell? Oh! Wow, video surveillance. I like the words that are just actually interactive.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Is she the last remaining
Maybe she thought
Finch?
I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
There's two paths. Let's do the down path first. Maybe we can loop back around.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
So she's the last remaining Finch. Okay.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Can we run? Oh, he can zoom in. No running. What about this path? There's a deer. Hey. It's the main path, I guess. This is so crazy to live it like this.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
You can drive a car on this? That's insane, actually. It has to be like one of those little box cars. There's just no way. I got a trophy though. Seeing both paths. I don't know if we'll go for all the trophies, but I'm at least gonna experience this as much as I can. This house looks crazy. And also dangerous? What was that series called? A series of unfortunate events? Yeah, if you guys remember The House by the Water in that book series, that's what it reminds me of. Or I guess the Netflix series too, if you watch that. I think it was on Netflix. What is that? A dragon?
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Dreaming about it. Looks crazy.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Milton Finch missing.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me even then.
What? Milton Finch missing. And if we look at here, Milton was her brother? One of her brothers? Oh, wow. So it's at least 2016. That's when her mom died? There's also a garage over there.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
As in the house, her husband was in the dragon and it fell and killed him? Hold on, I want to look at the garage. Hold it. This is like a walking simulator-esque type game. And sometimes I don't like those games, but if the story's really good, usually I do. Oh. What is that? Statue. Well, we might have to crawl through the doggy door. Well, let's go try the front door first. Oh.
I heard something moving around in the garage.
Raccoons, probably.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
What the fuck?
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Oh, damn. Apparently she breaks her arm while she's here. There's something in the garage. Who knew, like, what could crawl in here?
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Wow. What's that even attached to? For what purpose?
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Oh boy. We need a flashlight then.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Dude, did y'all leave like in a hurry?
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, Eddie, Lewis, and Dawn. So Lewis Finch was the one that... Wait. So Milton was missing, but Lewis died before Milton?
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Listen, I know that struggle. When I was young, we lived on the very outskirts of a very small town. Lots of restaurants and fast food places, but the only place that would deliver would be like Pizza Hut. So, I get it. What's happening here? Hello? It's very windy. Let's go this way. What happened in here?
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
What happened the night we left? Why is it...
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Ew. Why did y'all all leave, though? I guess we'll find out.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Extended table.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
This is a beautiful place, though. Like, this is gorgeous. I wouldn't mind living here. Oh, I had my mom and dad had a stump coffee table. It was more polished than this, but
even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
After it sank? Oh my goodness. Oh. Boxes. The house settles a lot, though. Very nice. What's this? Oh.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
That's cute. Who's Barbara? Whoa. Wait, Great Granny Eddie? Oh, damn, she lived a long ass time. The other's not so lucky. I feel like the house was cursed. It seems like they were packing up.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Why did they seal this door? What the fuck? Can we open the front door? No?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
So we can go up. Let's try this basement door.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay. So she said she grew up in this house, but she wasn't allowed in a lot of the rooms. Why? Oh, wow. The wall of family portraits. Lots of books, too.
After Milton disappeared,
Oh.
Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Sealed
Then Edie
up?
retaliated and drilled peepholes.
What? Oh, hey? Peepholes? Whoa. Are these the peepholes?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Oh my goodness. Wait, let's go back downstairs then. What? Why did you seal the doors? I'm so Confucius. Whose room is this?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
As a memory? As a memory thing, right? I guess we'll find out. I guess let's check out this room first. What the? Oh, it's a mask. Okay.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
It's like underwater. It's so cool. Each person had a themed room.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 leagues under the sea. Does this key work for this? It does.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
What the hell?
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Okay, hold on. Let me check the other peepholes real quick. What do you mean? Spin and Eddie?
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Oh wow, she painted all these. Wow, this is so pretty.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
That's sad. Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
The bathroom? Gregory? The bathroom? Why was Gregory's the room the bathroom?
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Wow. Barbara. Ooh. Also, there's just vintage wine, like, everywhere. Oh, there's more.
Mom must have locked the 3rd floor stairs on the night we left. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Oh. So she wasn't successful. Alright, let's go. Oh, wait.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Of course. She was a little baby star. My friend Bigfoot. Also, just a gorgeous house, by the way. Gorgeous. It reminds me of like a sim house you keep doing for generations. More secrets, though. Alright, let's go in.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Did Milton get lost in the stuff? In the house?
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Whose room is this?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Do you know how fucking dusty it must be in here? Why did they close the rooms up? When someone died?
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
Okay, hold on. Let me open this dresser drawer. Oh.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
No! I hope they took it out before they sealed it. Oh my goodness, this place looks so magical. Okay, let's see it. I guess Eddie painted her. Daddy? Is that the dragon? And she was the little princess. I see. Oh, she just has bugs. Alright, let's look at this.
December 13th,
Ooh.
1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but
What?
I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh, we're playing as little Molly now.
My Halloween candy was all gone. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Ew! Well, damn, it looks like it's already destroyed. I can't see. Her little bathroom. Oh, she's so tiny.
I kept eating and eating.
Toothpaste? Ew!
I ate a lot of things that night.
That is fake stuff, isn't it? She's so tiny.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
She's a little fish.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Huh? What? Is she dreaming?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Okay.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
All I cared about was eating the mama bird.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind.
Where are
Then I
we?
heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Where? Bunnies?
Rabbits.
Oh my god.
I
Oh, that's...
imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
What the fuck? This kid has a fucked up dream.
A mama rabbit.
A mama? I'm a great owl, don't worry.
She was almost too big to carry. I
Ah!
started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What the hell? Hold on. What? The ridiculousness of this. Into the ocean.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh my god, this is terrifying. What is that? Just a fish? I'm the predator now.
Fat, juicy seals.
Oh, it's a seal. Oh my
I
god.
tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
But you didn't eat her? Oh, this is awful. Why is a 10-year-old dreaming about this?
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What the fuck?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
What are we? A tentacle?
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Oh my god. What was this 10-year-old doing?
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
This is horrifying.
Passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new.
What the hell?
Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Molly, what the hell?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Molly, what the hell? Oh, not the toilet!
I got closer and closer.
Is this her room? This is her room.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
That's horrifying. Huh?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay, Molly. Okay.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Interesting. Alright, into the next room. Oh.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
All her birds? Is this all her animals? Oh, that's kind of sweet. She painted their portraits and then like had like a little memorial for them.
We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
He was building a dragon-shaped slide and it killed him? And she painted it? Oh, wow. What the? Oh, paper mache shark. That was a very interesting thing of Molly.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Oh, and she has some gloves on right now.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
She didn't finish, though. Oh, the handprints. Wait, where's ours? Oh, over there. Oh, we're named after Edith, I just realized, right? Edie. We're Edith. That makes sense now.
Her room was like a museum.
Oh, I see. Is this the bathroom for her?
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
She had the bright pink. Oh my goodness.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Oh.
It was a pretty big trace.
It is very humongous. Not the lawn chair.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Refused to evacuate because of a little forest fire. Lady!
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house.
A mole man?
My mom was furious.
Was it actually a mole man?
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Series of unfortunate events. Oh, wait. Could we have clicked? Sorry. Yep.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
The Finch curse, huh?
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
The house! The whole house!
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Oh my god!
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Wow. Oh.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Wow. He took their whole house. Maybe you shouldn't have done that.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
It goes back a long ways. You don't fucking say. Okay, let's go figure out Grandma Edie. She's in the bathroom, apparently. Wait, was she? Yeah, here. See, there's a secret in the bathroom by Sven and Edie.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look.
Oh, I
It
love
isn't
books
in the
like
cupboard.
this.
It's hidden in this book.
What? What? It's where he would develop his
Sven gave
photos?
Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
This is crazy. This is insane. We're literally in the walls. Milton's been here. Oh. The fact that they roped it off. Command center.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Well, hold on. Let's look at Sam's side. This is a really cool room, especially for twins. Oh, I love that. Oh, wait, no. Oh. What is that? Wait, we're not. No. Hold on. We're not ready for that. That's to the next room, I'm assuming. enlist. He was all about America. And his brother was all about space. Alright, let's learn about Calvin.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh. Okay, let's do it.
How I Want to Remember My Brother
Oh.
by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
That was it? The leg. Not the broken leg. Oh, both legs. Sorry, I didn't know I could control both legs.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, he swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam, Calvin, dinner's ready.
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
What do you mean? He just flew off the damn
I
swing
told
set?
him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Oh my, is this how he died?
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh, this is scary.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh, this is terrifying.
I think he'd already made up his mind.
I could stop at any point.
That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he
Okay.
did.
Okay. I thought we were gonna see his death, which I guess we did, but that was terrifying.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Dude, that's terrifying. Alright, Calvin, goodbye. I guess Sam's thing's in
After
another
the
place.
funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Well, where's Sam's stuff?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Oh. I guess they want me to leave. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's keep going. That was terrifying. That's terrifying.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oh. A wine thing. Barbara's.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
I mean, why wouldn't you when they have all this decorating her room? Oh, wow.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
She has so many books. Was this all her shows? Ew. She's very pretty.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
How did she die?
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
People made stories about her death?
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
What?
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend,
Oh.
Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
What?
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police
What?
are urging residents to...
Oh my god!
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The
Ooh.
secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Why do they know this?
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
What?
She reached for the music box,
Oh, I have to do it.
and as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
What? Oh, this is cool, but also what? Oh no, the next scene.
She found Rick's
Why be in a
couch
thriller?
and imagined the worst.
What is this? Oh! Wait. What the fuck? This is so funny. Fuck you. Out of my way.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh, this is the blood from Spin. I can't even see.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
She
Then
slapped it.
act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it
Oh.
when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh. Oh no. Why do we still have this? God. Oh. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Did she die here?
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Oh my goodness.
He was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara. There's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Who is this man?
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Oh my goodness. Did she die to this man? Like... Of course.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Now is not the time. Now is not the
At the
time.
door, she heard whispering.
Open the damn
It
door.
was coming from inside the house.
Behind you, Barbara! Too?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
What?
I wasn't there myself.
What?
I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh my god, did her boyfriend kill her? Wonderful. Wow. That's
Edie
awful.
told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Oh man. Okay. Damn, Barbara. Alright. We gotta crawl out the, Where do we go next? Oh, I guess we're going to the basement.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Well, now we know what to do. It's getting dark. Well, that was thrilling. I like how each section is a little different, like a different genre-esque. Well, let's do it. There we go. There we go. We've never been down here, apparently. Yeah, a pool table. Just like in the comic book. Looks like they were still renovating. Sven.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Oh, the dragon slide. Oh.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
What? What the
I
hell?
remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
What is this?
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
I thought we were gonna learn about Sven. No, it's Walter. Sven's not. Yes, he is. There he is. I see him. Walter went in the basement? What? It's a fake ass window. What? He just lived down here? That's when he died. He made trains? That's insane. They gave him postcards. Okay.
Goodbye, everyone.
Oh.
I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
years.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Shaking?
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
You were down here for 30 years?
Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
What the fuck? And all he did was eat peaches?
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped.
No shaking?
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting.
2005. That's when he dies.
Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
What is this? What the fuck? What? What the hell?
I know it's out there, somewhere.
He dies.
Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
It's gonna kill you. Oh.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
There's no way. There's no way he gets hit by a train! He gets hit by a fucking train!
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Why would you? How would you explain that? Well,
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
ooh, heavy, heavy. Alright, let's go. Lots of books still. Unless those are movies.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
He got hit by a fucking
But if
train!
she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Why did he go out through this way? Why didn't he just go out the front door?
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
I can't see anything. Oh.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself
Let's not get hit by a train.
and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Okay, looks like this train
Maybe
hasn't
we
gone through here
believed
in a
so
while.
much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh. He loved trains too, and he got hit by one. Okay, no one's gonna be riding on a train. Okay, I gotcha. We're safe. It's also dark. Why are there?
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Why are there chairs in a tree? That's beautiful.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Well, that's
But
terrifying.
I thought you should know about your family.
Are you writing this for Milton? I mean, you're 17. It's not like you're pregnant. Hopefully.
And the history you're a part of.
Little swim area. Very gorgeous. I can't believe you got
Though,
hit
to be
by
honest,
a tree.
I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
It's dark. It's dark for me. I can't see shit. I don't think you guys can either. What's over here? The automatic lights are so nice. I think they're solar powered. I think we had someone at my mom's place. Oh. Okay. Well, let's get back to the house. So there's a lot more to explore. Imagine having your own little beach access. Crazy. It's really dark, guys.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Can't really see. I guess we're going this way. Wait, where are we going? I can't say! Oh, this way. I can totally say.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Are we going to the cemetery right now?
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh.
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, Derpy Jr. Aww. Oh, that does make me sad. Oh.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Oh, they made her a cat. I'm gonna cry. Oh. Can we not get up there? Oh yeah, there's a path.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
What is that?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Oh, is that the actual house that sunk? What? That's insane. Now where? What?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Gregory.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Sam, Gus, and Gregory. Who's Sam? Okay, the dad. So her dad, Edith's dad is Sanjay. Her uncles was Gus and Gregory, and her grandpa was Sam. Or maybe Kay and Walter? I don't know. We do know the little leaves that aren't really attached are the spouses.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Sanjay. That's the dad. And Lewis was our brother. And then Milton. He might be alive or not, apparently.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday. And find everything out for myself.
That makes me really sad because my mom passed away a few years ago, and unfortunately I can't go back to our old childhood home because my dad's completely renovated it. It's not the same at all.
But looking back on it now,
It's a treehouse.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
She's pregnant! Edith! You're 17 and pregnant. Why are you here by yourself? So she is writing for a child. I thought she was writing for Milton. How do we get... Oh, there's a ladder. Okay.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Of course that's open.
They were both pretty intense.
Whoa.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
As in the military, huh? It's really dark, guys. Alright, let's see what he's about then. Photos. Took photos of himself.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime. Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
Is that her mom?
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Yeah.
Hey, language.
Oh.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
I don't even know.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though. Aw.
This is cool and interactive. I don't know.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Ah!
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Picture of what?
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target.
What is she shooting? Where is she shooting?
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Oh.
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Oh.
Great shot, Dawn!
Oh! Why? That's awful. I would also cry.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
There is no way he died to a buck. What the fuck?
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
What the fuck? Oh my god, it's so fucked up. So that's her mom and her grandpa. What the hell? Okay, I don't know where to go next. I mean, there has to be like some secret passage, right? Maybe outside? Oh my god, he kept a... Okay. Oh, right here. Dude, that's fucked up.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Dude. Oh, this is a child. Oh, that baby looks terrifying. Did y'all see it? Oh.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
This is really sad. This room feels so... bare. And weird. Like a barracks. I guess that's what her dad wanted. Dawn would be respect, huh? Teamwork. Damn. Be a baby, mop, mow yard, sleep, or sweep trash. Interesting. Okay, very interesting. Okay, let's go see Gregory first. Baby Gregory, what happened to a baby? My goodness. Oh.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Are we gonna be a baby?
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Oh, we're controlling the frog.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Uh-oh.
I wonder what he saw.
Oh!
What his world was like.
He's a magician with ducks.
He reminded me so much of Calvin.
Oh! Oh!
Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
Well, this is fun, but we gotta understand that the baby dies. Oh.
It sure made him happy.
Let me on. Boom.
I know how silly it sounds.
Ah.
But I worried about a baby being too happy.
Hey, yo. Let me on. I gotta go up.
Feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Can you get this baby out of this water? No.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
This is so fucked up. What the fuck?
About everything.
The baby drowned?
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy.
What?
And he'd want you to be happy too.
What the fuck?
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
That's so fucked up. Okay. Dawn obviously moved out to her own room. Alright, let's see what Gus... He wasn't that old either.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Okay, this is
My
interesting.
father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Where am I going? Sorry. Oh. No way this falls on him.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh. It fell on him. This thing fell on him.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Or get struck by lightning? What the fucking kind of kid? Oh god.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Dude, you should have been more...
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Ah. Oh. Oh.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
What killed him, though? Getting electrocuted?
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Oh, and there's a kite. Dude. He got electrocuted. What the hell?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Oh, wow.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Her baby brother, her and Gus, and then her and her dad. Oh, wow. And she has like a... She slept on this little couch-looking thing? Oh.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Ooh. Gotta realize that her mom's also dead at this point. She had a phone here, too? Okay.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Oh my...
Lewis was born a year later.
More Milton stuff. Stairs are broken.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
He died in India?
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Oh. We all
and
had...
to see kids in the house again.
They all had their own garden.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
It's a nice little place up here.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Y'all had... You were homeschooled?
But it didn't last.
Maybe homeschooled about their heritage. Interesting. Very interesting. Aww. Okay.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Oh.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Okay, how do we get in there? Ah, right there. What's on this side? That's maybe where we have to go next. Or... That looks scary and precarious over there. He did some cool paintings for a youngin', you know?
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Yeah. Like, look at all this shit. As a kid? He did amazing. Wow. What's this do? Oh. little crown. Oh. He's amazing. Was amazing. He went missing, apparently. What if he's still alive? Alright, let's see it.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh. 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 My dad tried to make me do one of these when I was very young, but I didn't want to animate. I didn't want to animate. It looks so cool. And that's all we have about Milton. Are we gonna find out about her mom?
Milton disappeared.
You were 4. Yeah. He disappeared. Oh. This is so cool though.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Did she think he went missing in the house?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
What? What? So where was your room?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Uh-oh.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Lewis.
Everyone always told me
Whoa.
to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Oh, I'm not trying to look back in it. Get me out. Oh. It's broken off. So, this is their rooms. This is their house. It looks very unstable. And scary. There's also a boat here? Okay. He literally lived in a boat. He had a hookah!
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
You don't fucking say. Wow. Marijuana, huh? And game consoles.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time
Oh.
playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Dang. Little yoga? Wow, this is crazy. So what happened to Lewis? I can see now that she has a little baby bump, but I thought that was just like her body type. Alright, let's learn about Lewis.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to
Oh.
seek treatment for substance abuse.
No.
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Okay, what is this like?
He kept working at the cannery. but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Oh.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Oh.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Whoa! This is
I worried
cool.
about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
I mean, what else are you supposed to fucking do?
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
No, this is what got him killed? Oh, the lag there for some reason.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Doggo!
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
This looks like some fucking
He
ruinscape.
built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Yay! Come on, fish.
And songs for them to play.
Oh no, this is getting bigger, I just realized.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
The fucking fish!
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor, and he won.
The Mario.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh. It's getting bigger.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
What?
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
What? Dude, how do you get so
In Louisville,
disconnected?
he heard rumors of a
Oh, let's go, beautiful prince.
Beautiful prince. The prince was on his own quest for
Rainbows.
radiant rainbows.
Oh, I didn't go through that one. Oh, I knocked it over.
He followed the sound of his silver harp.
Dude, how?
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh no!
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Ah! Ah! I can't do this! Ah!
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Oh shit.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
This is kind of sad.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh. No, I don't like this.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Is he gonna kill himself? Fuck. It probably stinks in here.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh. Oh, what are we doing? Oh, what are we doing?
I still thought I could save him.
Oh!
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Molly, the cat! Oh, fuck.
His prince waited, holding his crown.
Aww.
There was only one thing left to do.
Oh, no!
rest, I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh my god.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Holy shit. So we're missing her mom and Edie. That's so sad. He just killed himself at the thing. Well, now where do I go? I guess this way.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Oh.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
There's a fridge up here.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Why? Is this where her mom slept?
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Seems like a camper almost.
Maybe you should have come sooner.
And this is gonna be our room up here?
But it had to end one way or another.
Oh.
All that's left now was to tell you about that last night.
This is her room? So interesting. She made paper maches. Oh, she made things for Lewis! Oh.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open?
Oh, she's killing herself!
The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
It's dark.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom said the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Oh.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
No, open that shit. Open it. Let me in. What's in here?
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Oh.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
She's gonna be dead, bruh. Oh.
Dear Edith, There's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Oh.
That night, the tide went way, way out.
Whoa.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Whoa.
God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
Oh, that's crazy.
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Uh-oh. Why didn't you bring a lantern?
I got turned around.
This is dangerous.
For a while, I wandered.
Doesn't it have a light?
I started seeing things.
Oh. Are you sure that wasn't real?
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Oh.
Things I can't explain,
Whoa.
but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Oh.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
Oh.
The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
At 17? And pregnant?
The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Are we the baby right now?
This drama was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
Oh, God.
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
What do you mean things didn't work out that way? Are we being birthed?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it.
Wait!
It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone.
I
want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all.
Where's the child? What the fuck? What the fuck? I thought we were Edith this whole time. I mean, I know we were walking around as Edith, but we were her child. Oh, what the hell? I'm crying. Well, it's them as kids. Oh. Damn. Everything ends. Isn't that the truth? That's so sad. We'll watch the credits. Damn, maybe they were cursed. That many people died and some of them died so young. I can see why people recommended this, but I'm glad I didn't play it anytime sooner because I don't think I could have handled it. I think I would have just broke down crying because I lost my mom and grandmother within a span of a year. And I'm glad I'm playing it now when I've had some time to heal from that. I just love this game. Is so good. It's not just a walk around. There's actually a lot of interactive parts in each story. I like that. I liked how each... Thanks, Johan. I like that we saw, like, each story had its own interactive little segment. Some of it was scary, especially those first two, Molly and, well, who was it? Walter? I don't know, the swing one. Whoever was the swing one was terrifying for me. But it's really cool. And I like how they're showing their baby pictures. God, the baby one. Ah. And Barbara was never seen, but I'm pretty sure it was the boyfriend. These baby pictures. Well, that's an old one. Or it's made to look old. Oh my goodness, that one. Melissa, you are not the cutest baby, I'm sorry. What is that? Everything ends and everyone has a story, but not all those stories get told. Oh my god, why is she holding a gun? Is that a BB gun? Oh my goodness. God, the bowl haircut. Ooh, playtesters. Thank you, playtesters. That house was crazy. I loved how it was designed, honestly. Very good game. Makes you think a little bit. Also, it's very tragic, too. Because I thought we were playing Edith, but no, I mean, when we started, we were on the boat, we were... Oh. The end. The end! What Remains of Edith Finch? Yeah, I get it now. Select Edith to play from the beginning? Like, what do you mean? Oh, you can replay any of their stories. I see. Well, I think with that, we'll bring this episode, or this series, of What Remains of Edith Finch to a close. Very tragic how a lot of them died. Also, a lot of it was just like, what did Molly even die from? She lived only 10 years? Did she go out her window and die? Is that what happened? Calvin got electrocuted. Sam was just not... He just cared more about the picture? I don't know. A lot of this stuff was just tragic. Walter in a bunker for 30 years. And then got hit by a train. That's wild. And he loved trains. A lot of this... Sorry, no, Calvin was the one that flew off his swing set, and Gus was the one that was electrocuted. My bad. This is crazy. And Edie lived for fucking ever. But we don't know when Edith died. She didn't write it down. Milton just went missing. Where did he even go? God, it's so tragic. All of this. I like it. It's good. It's tragic. It's very interactive. Good game. But I will be bringing this to a close. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!